Hey guys, so I'm just going to do my quick weigh-in video, and I have some tips for Thanksgiving as well, so I'll go ahead and do those. I was in teeth out last Thursday, so I weighed in Friday with my nutritionist, sorry, that's hard to say, I'm still all swollen, so it's a little hard to talk, and I weighed in at 217.2 there, and that was in the afternoon. I don't like to weigh myself in the afternoon, but she doesn't do appointments in the morning. So with her, I just weigh in the mornings, and then I weigh in with her. So she keeps track of my weight when I weigh in there. But that morning I weighed in at 215.8, and so I'm going by that one because I've been eating that day and then drinking and stuff too, like water. So I was definitely gonna weigh more than I did in the morning. And I like to weigh in the morning, that way you just get an idea of what your body's at when you're reset, like, you just reset everything. So that's kind of that's why I weigh in the morning, and then she only has appointments in the afternoon, so that's why I weigh in the afternoon. So I'm down a total of 26.7 pounds. That's really exciting. With Thanksgiving coming up, I'm not worried. We don't really make a big feast or anything. We don't eat a lot of stuff. We'll probably make, I have no idea what we're gonna make. We might make beef bourguignon. I really like that. So does everybody else. So we might make that with some rice and stuff like that, and probably a piece of pie. But definitely, so I'm just gonna pass on some tips that my nutritionist gave me for Thanksgiving, for eating on Thanksgiving if you are going to like a big dinner or a lunch. So what you want to do is you want to eat throughout the day. You want to make sure that you're not missing out on your meals, because if you get off track on your meals, it messes up your body. And so you should be eating something, like, even if it's a protein shake or something light, you should be eating something for breakfast and for lunch if you're going to a dinner. Then eat your meal for dinner, And you should be eating towards your base calories, not the calories that you're eating at to lose weight. So if your base calories are 2,002, you're going to either, if your base calories are 2,002, you're obviously rounding up to 2,010 calories. So you want to be eating at either 2,000 calories or a little bit over, like I would say 2,000 to 2,300 calories is what you should be eating at. And you definitely want to eat something that makes, if stuffing makes Thanksgiving for you, make sure you eat the stuffing. That way it feels like Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is about food. It's about sharing food and being with your family. And, if you're not eating the things that make the holiday feel like the holiday, you're not going to feel like the holiday was there. And then, everybody has a plan for Thanksgiving Day. Nobody has a plan for the day after, the weekend after, the week after. So you want to definitely be planning for the week. You want to make sure that you're not going to overeat every single day after Thanksgiving until you run out of food. If you are making the feast, I would definitely try and send as many leftovers as you can with your family. That way they're not sitting around the house. Keep some enough, like, if you're going to keep it proportionate, make sure that you can only eat 8 ounces of turkey breast with, a third of a cup of mashed potatoes and half a cup of broccoli. Just know that that's what you can eat, and you can't eat any more than that, because now you're getting back on track. So I will definitely post the tips and comments below in the description. That way, in case you missed it, or you can't hear, or you want to just look at it, and then it'll be there for you guys. I'll probably do a weigh-in video right before I go to Florida. I go to Florida this third week of December. The second week, I think it's the second week. I go on the 17th. So I'll probably do it that week before, just that way I can just check in before I go to Florida, and then I'll do a video when I get back. And then I'll be doing my 8-month update. So I'll be doing all my 8-month measurements, and after that, and all that stuff after the first of the year. So I think I go on the 8th. So I'll probably do the video probably sometime within that week. But I want to thank everyone who watches my videos and who comments on them. Your guys' comments mean a lot. I do know, I think her name is Claudia. Let me look again. Yeah, Claudia commented on my video. She said she's going through the same thing that I am. Had lost 150 pounds her junior year, and then she gained it back because she decided to go to college instead of join the military. I don't know what branch she was joining. I don't think she mentioned it, but she lost 150 pounds to join, and then she decided, maybe I should go to college, and so she did, and that didn't work out for her. And so being in college, like slacking off on stuff, you do gain more weight. So she gained some weight back, and then she was losing it, and then she said she had some stressful situations where she was just super stressed out and she couldn't deal with it. So she gained it back again, and now she is trying to lose it all over again. She is going for the same goal weight that I'm at. I need to be between 155. Well, I need to be between 150 and 155, and she needs to be between 155 and 160. So I think in her comments that she needs to lose 40 pounds, and I just wanted to go ahead and touch base with people who lose weight and then they have a relapse. Losing weight is a hard process, and you cannot do it without every single component to it. If you're working out but you're not eating healthy, if you're eating healthy but you're not working out, if you're semi-eating healthy and semi-working out, if you don't put 100% into every single aspect of losing weight, you're not going to get where you need to be with it. And I understand you can't give 100% all the time. It is so hard. But if you do have a relapse and you can't really you're losing weight and it's going so great, and then you hit a plateau and you're just like, I can't, I haven't lost anything. I haven't lost anything, I'm not losing any weight, blah, 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 all this stuff. You need to do your measurements. That's what you need to do. You need to sit down, and this is why doing measurements are so important. You need to measure your waist, your hips, your bust, your thigh, and your bicep. And so doing these measurements, that way when you have a plateau and you aren't losing any weight, you can take all your measurements and you can say, well, I've lost so many inches here, I lost so many inches there, I've lost a total of this many inches. And definitely look back over the past amount of time that you've been losing weight, and maybe you need to reevaluate what you're doing. Your body adapts to what you do at the gym. So, I used to swim every single day. And, swimming every day is a great workout, but your body gets adapted to it, so you don't burn as many calories as you used to. So now, I only swim 3 days a week. The other 2, I do the stair elliptical. I don't know what it's called. I just made that up. It is what I call it. It's like a stair climber, but it looks like an elliptical kind of. It's really strange, but I really like that machine. It really works your leg muscles if that's what you're trying to do. If you're sorry, my arm itches. I can't get it. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, but so I do that. I do weight training every day of the week. I do legs Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I do arms Tuesday, Thursday. I definitely believe that working your legs is more important than doing your arms when you're trying to lose weight. Your legs contain the biggest muscles in your body. So in order to, the more muscles that you have in your legs, oh, sorry. Whew. Okay, but the more muscles that you have in your, the more muscle you have in your leg, the more calories you're gonna burn, just because they are, you know, if you think about it, your entire leg is a muscle, your entire arm is a muscle, but your arm compared to your leg, like your legs are a lot bigger than your arms, and I think your legs contain like, I don't want to give you a percentage because I don't want to be wrong, but you know, a majority of your muscle is in your legs, and so by doing my legs 3 times a week, I work my leg muscles. I have been doing running. I don't enjoy running, but I run on the treadmill for a little bit at the gym after I do the stair elliptical. I'm trying to think of what else. I think that's it. I think that's all I had to talk about. If you guys have any questions for me, if you have, you know, any questions about getting in touch with a nutritionist, if you think you need a nutritionist, you can, like, if you have any questions about what the nutritionist does. I actually go to a weight management clinic. That's what I go to. So what they do there is they have groups where they have classes. So you do like an 8-week class, and then if once your 8-week class is up, you know, it's once a week. You go in and you weigh in. You track your calories each day for the past week. What you've taken in. You know, if you've done any protein shakes, if you've done any protein bars, the amount of exercise you've done, and how many steps you take during the day. You fill all that out on a piece of paper, and then they look at it. Definitely going to a class helps. You know, I learned a lot in the classes. You know, I learned about portion control. I got like a little booklet, and it has all kinds of stuff in it. It's really cool. It has like how much a serving size is for whatever it is. They have all kinds of stuff in it. It goes over how many calories are in different kinds of sauces, what you put on your food. It has calories for every single fruit, except for like the oddball ones. Like, I don't think you can find how many calories are in a passion fruit in there, but you know, like, and it goes over, it reviews what amount of, like, you know, what a serving size looks like. So your apple, you know, should look like a tennis ball. So if you put your apple in your hand and it looks like a tennis ball, you know, that's the size apple you should be eating. What else did I learn? What else? I meet with one person, like, one-on-one now. I don't do the classes. I just don't have time to go every week. And I schedule the classes. I schedule the meetings. I do one a month, just because that seems to be what works best. And especially since a month goes by so fast, it's really like, it's just super easy to do it that way. But so I'm doing it that way, and I really enjoyed meeting with her. If I have any questions about anything, we go over how the past month has been. We talk about my meal plan, my diet, what I've been doing, what I changed, what I don't like, what I think I need to be doing. You know, we go over goals that I have, short-term goals, long-term goals, if my goals have changed. If I'm having any problems, if I feel like I'm going to have, like, you know, if I feel like I'm just going to, like, lapse and, like, gain weight, if I'm doing that, I can go in and see her. And, you know, I just think going to see someone like that is really good. That way you have someone who, you know, isn't like your family and who isn't your friends. It's just someone who you go and meet with, and they have no emotional connection to you, so they're not telling you what to do, how to do it. You don't feel like you're pressured into doing anything. And, you know, they're really good at listening. They're really good at hearing what you have to say, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. And I just think it's really good for people to go and see a nutritionist. That way you know what you should be eating and what you shouldn't be eating, how much protein you should be eating a day. Some of them, like where I go, they do the BMI thing. So they take your body fat, your weight, your measurements. They take all your measurements. I've only done it 2 times. I've done it when I first started, and then when my classes were over. And like, I think in that 8-week period, I lost 14 pounds and 14.5 inches. And then my next one is scheduled for January 8th. So that's when I go and they take your lean body weight, your body fat percentage, and they'll do all your measurements again. And then they go over it with you and they talk about it. I'm mainly muscle. I don't have a lot of fat to lose. I mean, I have a lot of fat to lose, but I'm more muscle than I am fat in my body. So I think my body fat percentage right now is like 30 something. I don't know. I'd have to look. But I'm just gonna wing it on that one. But I'll definitely do it. I'll go ahead on my next weigh-in video. I'm gonna update with all the measurements we took in May, the ones we took in August, and then the ones we're gonna take in January. That way, like, I can compare all of them, and then you guys can look at them if you want. But I'm definitely gonna put them on there. That way, it just shows like everything they go over with you. What else? I don't know. Oh yeah, if you have any questions about nutritionists or Thanksgiving, if you need any tips and tricks, if you want to know anything about serving sizes, I have the booklet. You can email me, you can ask me questions, I can email you back right away. I'll put my emails below. I have 2 emails you can email me at. I check one sometimes. I'll list them, which one I reply to the fastest first, and then the second one, it's just kind of like a backup email. But if I were you, I'd send it to both my emails. That way I just get it both ways. In case one doesn't get it, the other one will. I think that's about it. I think that's all I had to talk about. Yeah, I think that's it. Well, I hope everybody enjoys their Thanksgiving. I won't be doing another video until after Thanksgiving. So enjoy your Thanksgiving, and remember, eat your 3 meals a day, even if they're just protein shakes for breakfast and lunch, or breakfast and dinner, depending on when you have Thanksgiving dinner. And make sure you take into account for calories and alcohol. Thanks. Have a great weekend and enjoy your Thanksgiving.